Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you want my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule it.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Bears, coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's...
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next.
Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 75 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down, run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Here's Fulton to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Fulton sets to pass it. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect there with Wan'Dale Robinson, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fulton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Operating from the gun. Fulton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fulton. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Fulton. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He's up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
One of those corners you can not only cover, but they want to get a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off play action. Fulton. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing to start the drive. Fulton. Hyatt has got it. the 50. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Fulton. He connects with Hyatt. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt from 10 yards out. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Come on.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do because you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On 1st and 10, Fulton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fulton, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected on the offense in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
There wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fulton has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake. Fulton. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10. Fulton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Holding offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
18, run, 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Fulton. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14.
First down, Giants.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trap 60.
Back to throw. Fulton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Track 60, 18, 5 in. 19 right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as a fumble back down third.
I think that's a good job by the defensive line. They didn't allow them to drive all the way down the field. Once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Fulton to throw. That one finds Hyatt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. They've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Singletary trying the left side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Fulton. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Barkley, inside handoff. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Fulton sets to pass it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Up the middle with Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a 3rd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A first down carry for Barkley. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Robinson, the motion man right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the save. Dominique Robinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of the guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
19, 5 in. 19 right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A handoff to Barkley. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Left side has got Robinson. Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson from 10 yards out. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. So now the Bears down 24-14. A minute 56 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Able to find Kmet, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. 73 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And New York set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Off play action. Fulton. That is intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants win.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Giants, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles.